What's up, friends? Dr. Lazar, time for Daily Dose with Dr. Lazar. Got Dr. Clark with me today. Super cool. He came in and was telling me some cool wins, and I thought, you know what? Let's share this together. So, Dr. Clark, what's up, man?
Not much. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for being here, man. You make the world go around a whole bunch. So,
Try to.
let's start right in. So, there was a situation with a lady. First of all, she came into one of the workshops that we do.
The neurodevelopmental one.
Okay, so she came into one of our Unraveling Neurodevelopmental Disorders workshop, and she heard something she liked, and then she came in and asked for help.
Yep.
Okay, and then what happened as a result of that?
So she came in dealing with herself with a lot of anxiety symptoms like that. Also, her biggest thing, she wanted to get her kids checked, but she also wanted to get herself, because she has a nervous system, she wanted that checked. So we went through the whole assessment, everything, found a lot of irritation at C1, C2, which are the nerves that go up into the scalp, so anxiety, depression, things like that. So after she decided to get adjusted, after her first adjustment, she left, and today she just told me that she was like, I was kind of like, are they ripping me off or something like that? And I was like, well, we get that all the time. But then she goes in and telling me, so she got her kit, usually every morning she reaches for her medication for ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
She did it in the morning after the next day after her adjustment, and then she got her kids ready, took them to school, came back and sat in the car, and it was raining, she told me, and she just sat there and finally relaxed, could have that sensation, the relaxing feeling. She started to cry because she hadn't had that experience. And then she told me how she continued for a little bit, went outside, sat with her dog on their porch, had her coffee, and her husband came out and noticed the extreme difference. But she was telling me she was crying when he came out, so we were joking. He came in for his first new patient appointment today, and I was like, well, hopefully he doesn't try to fight me or anything like that. But she had these calming sensations that she had never felt before, and she's been everywhere seeking help, and so we were able to start her on her journey to getting better and healing.
That's really, really cool. So that's just another one, right? Mm-hmm. Like that's just somebody came in, you did an assessment, figured out what was going on, said, hey, I think we can help. And after the first adjustment, she's noticing that big of a change. Do you see that often?
Yeah, we see that a bunch. I mean, there's people that come in and they're like, well, what did you do? You were just lightly pressing on my neck. You were taking my pulse. How does that help? And usually that's one of my things is like, well, let's see.
Yeah.
Like, just wait and see. Don't fight it. Just let things happen and go on with the rest of your life. And they come back to the next visit and they're like, wow, what did you do? This is changing. I mean, we talk about how some people are the miracle adjustment where they have, after their first adjustment and they feel so much better. And some people, it takes a little bit of time for them to start feeling the changes, but it does occur. And when it occurs, I tell people it goes quickly and they change a lot.
That's really cool. That's very, very cool. Great stuff, man. I love, you just did one last night. You did another talk last night on neuropathy. Yep. And so lots of cool stuff with that. We'll have lots of cool things to share about that. But, I think the name of the game is, for us, we're used to it and we're not thinking, oh my gosh, we have to let people know. But really what we're offering is hope, because people have been told there's nothing that can be done with what they have going on. Like ADHD is just a part of life. Your kid on the autism spectrum is just a part of life. This neuropathy is just a part of life. This pain you're in is just a part of life. This autoimmune challenge is just a part of life. And it's like, it's really not. And I've seen such a cool passion in you as you continue to offer hope. Not only, we offer hope here, but deliver the results. That's key. It's one thing to tell people you can help them. It's another thing to show it, to prove to them you can. And I think that's really cool. I wanted the world to hear what I get to hear all the time.
Yeah, and it was cool with the talk last night on neuropathy. That was part of my, talk was, you might be coming here as, for a friend, yourself, or you've been everywhere and you just are looking for anything. And I was like, what I want you to take from this, no matter what, is have hope. There's always, people are told all the time, you just got to deal with it and have that hope. And then, like I said, we back up what we talk about. We care about people. We want them to get better. So we don't lie to anybody, and we showed how progression for cases we've had, and people enjoyed that, and people are excited. They leave, they're ready to come in, have their life rocked. So
I love it. So somebody's watching right now and they're thinking, that sounds great for those people. I don't know that that's going to do anything for me. What would you tell that person?
everything's tied back to the nervous system. So everybody has one. If you think about it, the nervous system's really the brain and the spinal cord are protected by the skull and the vertebrae. I mean, not many other organs are like that. It's vital. So everybody has a nervous system. There's probably some form of some misalignment on that in some way, either from traumas, toxins, or stress, thoughts like that. So you never know truly. Only 9% of the nervous system sends pain signals. So the autonomic nervous system, you never know. You don't know you have a heart issue until you have something severe. So it's always worth come get checked out, see what's going on. At least, if you're not a good candidate for care, at least you'll have that information, know what's going on with your body. Because it's one thing, you can't replace a spine.
That's right.
You can replace knees, you can replace shoulders, but you can't replace a spine.
Very reasonable. Dr. Clark, thanks for being on, man. Appreciate you being part of the team. All right. Have an awesome weekend, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dr. Lazar. This is Dr. Clark, and we will not be able to show you a victory video next week because I think next week the doctors versus chiropractic assistants fiasco that's been rigged this whole time and stacked against us is, we should have an arm wrestling contest. We should have
we'd probably lose that too.
A speed contest. What else? We should have a lifting contest.
Lift
this flexibility mess. I don't know. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Daily Dose. We'll be back Monday for another Daily Dose with Dr. Lazar. Have a great week.